It's the NFL on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the Jaguars. Sure-handed wide receiver. He was a popular target his last time out. Over 180 yards receiving. It's the Jags and the Bengals. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his...
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This pass into the hands of Turner. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Seven yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll try to run this one in. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. This Bengal defense, they passed the first two tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
2nd and 6. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. So he stopped for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. We'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They're going to look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? You're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there to holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Roberts. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Roberts. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago, and you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now for Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. So from the 37, here's second and 3. Now a give right side. It's Roberts looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now, third and 3.
It's third down and 4.
He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On second down now, it's Turner. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. All right, had the field right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that loss week at the hands of Seattle. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and 9 now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Turner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to Turner. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On play action, they'll throw. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, it's Roberts, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jaguars had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 43 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point right down the middle, and that trims the lead down to 9. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. The completion to Riddick. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2nd and 4. Short throw caught by Pitts, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd and 3. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Pass incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He's got his man. It's White. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll look to throw again. He completes it right side to White. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's 2nd and 2.
At the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
Now a give right side. Turner. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try the left side. Roberts. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Roberts. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Romero. No gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Roberts. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kyle Pitts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Turner. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Final minute now of the third quarter. Second and 9 now. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On second down now. It's Turner. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 66 yards on the ground for him so far. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play that time on the catch and run. And even 40 yards. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll look to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Turner. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ball start. Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle they go. It's Turner. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd down, it's Turner. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Bengals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a three-point lead versus a two-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now out come the Jags. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Romero. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return, it's White. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs. Keep possession of the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jags are right back in this football game. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Here comes second down and 5. Second and 5.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
For plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wallace. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Now second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Second and 4.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars have yet again retaken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So now the Bengals down by 4. A minute 52 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Turner.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
At the 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Finds White.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking for White on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think like they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here. Right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game will lead their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
And he will have the Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. So a decent game there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, this is Roberts. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Jaguars,